The IRS has something they call tiebreaker rules when it comes to who has dependents, authority over the dependent. And it is very clear rules. So if you and your spouse, you disagree on who is supposed to claim the child, and both of you decide to report the child on your separate tax returns, then when it goes to the IRS has a way of determining who is supposed to be the legal custodian or the person who can carry that child as a dependent. And that is through tiebreaker rules. There are very clear rules on who is supposed to carry the child as a dependent. So that's not a problem with the IRS. The IRS cannot give benefits for one child twice. The Social Security will go to one person. And because both of you reported the child, the tiebreaker rules will determine who is supposed to get the benefit of the child, and they will give the benefit to that person. If that person reported, they will make an adjustment to that person's tax return to reduce whatever benefits were there. If you are married, a couple can never be, one can never be the dependent of the other. So your wife can never be your dependent, or your husband can never be your dependent. So when you're married, you only have two options for filing taxes. Either you're married filing jointly or you're married filing separately. There is a rare occasion where you can be head of household even though you're married, but that's always when you have stayed away from your spouse for at least 6 months. You have not been together for at least 6 months. You've stayed in different homes for at least 6 months. That is the only case where the IRS will allow you to be head of household. Otherwise, you can only file your spouse as married filing separately or married filing joint. You cannot have a spouse as a dependent, no.